Hi everyone, this is a tutorial on loading and using MetaTrader. I'm going to use a 7x13 crossover system to show how it works. It's a very basic 7x13 moving average crossover system, just to show you the basics of MetaTrader. So I'm going to load two indicators so I can see the system, and then I will load the expert advisor itself. So firstly, open up MetaTrader. Let's load the indicators first. This should be the view that you normally see. That's sort of a standard view. Let me show you one or two things that you can use with the view. Okay, for one, if you click on this, you can close the bottom side over here. This button over here opens and closes the Marketwatch. This is a list of instruments that your broker provides you that you can trade. Over here, you can zoom and expand, zoom in and zoom out. Over here you've got buttons to change to a bar chart, a candle chart, a line chart, and so on. Let's leave it as a candle chart. So as you've got everything up and running, let's load the first indicators. To start, we go to Insert, Indicators, Trend, Moving Average, to include the moving average. Okay, so there's our 13. I say OK. Insert, Indicators, Trend, Moving Average, and we insert the 7. Okay, oh dear, I see I've got two lines now that are both blue, and I also noticed that the 7 moving average was supposed to be an exponential moving average. So how do we change this? We go to Charts, Indicator List, and let's edit the first one. This was my 13, dark blue, that's fine. The 7, this was supposed to be exponential moving average, and let's make this a red so that we can see a bit clearer. And I close, and as you can see, it's updated. Right, so now that we've got that loaded, the next thing is to open up MetaEditor and include our expert advisor and get that up and running. To do that, we go to Tools, just going to close this, Tools, and we go to the MetaEditor. Okay, so now you'll see this open up. I'm assuming that you've already got some expert advisor already written. Okay, here's the code for the 7x13 system. I select it all, I copy. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with a new template and then just paste it in there. There's two ways to load an expert advisor. The first way is to, if you've got the code, you open up a new template, you insert it, and you compile it. The other way is if you've already received a compiled code. Now the difference in the files is that if it's uncompiled, you'll be able to read it as text, and that's an MQ4 file usually. And if it's already compiled, then it's an EX4 file. The difference is if you try and open up an EX4 file, you'll find that you won't be able to read anything from it. Okay, so since I haven't got the compiled code already, I'm going to sort of start from scratch. So let's say New, Expert Advisor, next. I'm going to call it Test 1. Okay, that's fine, and I click on Finish. Okay, now it's populated the code for me, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace all that code with my code that we just copied. So then you say compile. I got 0 errors, 0 warnings, I'm happy. You can run it. Okay, I'm just going to cancel this for now. And so let's go back to our screens. Okay, if I open up the navigator now, over here you can see that the expert advisor has appeared. Before I go into that, I thought I'd just quickly show you, if you did receive the compiled code, okay, sometimes the directory changes where you need to paste it. However, one trick I do is I actually just search for my MQ4 files, and you'll be able to see that over here I could find it, and here's the directory with all the MQ4 files and EX4 files that you would normally paste it in there. But as you can see, the name of this directory is actually quite tricky, where it finds MetaQuotes terminal and then almost some random numbers generated. Like I said, it's a bit trickier to find it, but it's possible, and it depends if you have the code or not. Anyway, so to carry on, so now that we've got the compiled code, we take the test and you drag and drop it on here. Now you'll see this box pop up. Okay, it asks you for longs and shorts. Do you allow live trading? And it shows you the inputs. And as you can see, there's the fast 7 and slows 13. Okay, so those are all fine because they've been preset in the code. And so I said allow live trading, and you can switch that to be off. Over here you'll see the name and the smiley face that pops up. At the moment it's a sad face. That means that the code is not running. Right, as the code's not running, let's have a look at what went wrong. Okay, this button starts and stops the expert advisor. So if this doesn't change to a smiley face, then it means it's not working. So what I'm going to do is I'm going back into the properties by right clicking. So I right click, expert advisor, properties. I see allow live trading is not on. It's a demo account, so I'm not too worried. So I put that on, say OK. Let's see what happens now. As you can see, it's now changed to a smiley face. That means my code is up and running and the expert advisor is working. Right, to stop the expert advisor, basically there's a couple of ways. Number one is you can close MetaTrader completely, and that will stop the expert advisor from running. Number two is you need to stop this. And a third way is that you right click, you go back to expert advisors, and you remove this as well. Right, I hope that helped, and thank you for listening to the presentation. Cheers.